what I said. So, have you seen the website for Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, they talk about like queer stuff, LGBT stuff, for example. Do you agree? Do you agree with that?
Do I agree with?
Do you agree with them promoting those topics?
What?
Yeah, LGBT stuff.
Do I agree with LGBT?
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to you? Okay.
It doesn't affect me, so.
Okay.
I'm
Got
fine.
it. Do you know that a lot of Black Lives Matter groups they talk about defunding the police. That's what they do talk about. In Minneapolis, they're going to abolish the police. Do you agree with that?
No one said abolish the police.
So you don't agree with that?
I don't agree with someone saying abolishing the police. When someone says defund the police, there's like you said,
okay.
There's like a bank of money, there's billions and billions of dollars.
Okay.
There's other ways to allocate, not saying cut all police funding, they're saying what is a necessary chunk can we allocate to education, to the community outreach.
So I want to...
That's actually built the community.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Sure.
But when someone says, no one says defund means to delete. No one ever says delete the police.
So could we agree on reform the police?
We can absolutely agree.
So why don't we start using that language, reform? I agree with you. What happened to George Floyd was evil.
It's not just George Floyd.
Okay.
It's like even 50 years before that.
I'm saying
it's
multiple different. Go ahead.
I mean, the controversy. Every time there's controversy,
sure.
There's a video for it, right?
Like with Rodney King, for example.
It's a video, but for the
Philando Castile,
for lots of the people, where is their video?
Was there video for Gilbert Collar?
No, there wasn't.
Do you know about that? Do you know about that case?
The police that got killed?
No, Gilbert Collar. So I'm just what's bothering me is you see a lot of protests when there's a white cop and there's a black victim. But why isn't there outrage when there's a black cop and a white victim, or if it's a white cop and a white victim, or a black cop and a black victim? Do you see what I mean?
I want to see someone send me those numbers and see the video of someone sitting in their car telling the police officer that he has. It's okay. Telling the police officer that I have a licensed registered weapon.
Sure.
It's not on him, but then he gets shot in front of his daughter.
So that's happened. I mean, for example, there was a guy named Tim Tino, I think, or Tinya, in Dallas, Texas. It was a white man, and the cops put their knees on his neck for 10 minutes. No, 13 minutes. So do you see? So do we agree we should go against all of it?
Well, see, no. That's why I'm for reforming the police.
Okay, not defunding it.
No, because by reforming, you might defund.
You have to defund it.
You might defund.
Okay, but do you understand why people get? There's a response, like you talk about reaction to reaction. People hear defund, and that means take money away.
But it's also like, why is that your association with that specific?
Because that's in the dictionary.
You know.
No. So if you say,
I mean, that's why.
So I'm saying that by refunding.
Why not reform? Can we agree on reform the police?
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Reforming is the way to defund.
I'm saying so maybe.
No, it's not the same.
No.
We got to be precise with our terms.
Here's the thing.
Sorry.
If you're refunding the police, if you're reforming the police, right? So if our reform is saying, let's say, we don't need lots of these militarized police in the. Let's say we might instead. Have you seen the case in Atlanta? The man who was killed in Atlanta.
And if you want to talk about that, like I know what you're talking about, and you have to remember, just in that case, the guy took the taser from the cop.
No, I'm telling you, I'm explaining.
So I'm just saying.
No. Let him finish.
Okay.
So we as a society.
Okay.
Whenever we have a problem, we call the police, right?
Well, it depends. It depends on the problem.
I'm saying for a lot of people in society, like let's say if I have a specific problem with like abuse, I'm just gonna call the police.
Like
my society.
And may I ask what kind of abuse? Like drug abuse, or someone's abusing you?
So yeah, somebody's abusing me.
Right.
Okay. So like maybe some domestic abuse in my home. Right?
Okay, so you'll call the police for help. Okay, I get you.
Okay. So I'm saying as a society as a whole, we have gotten used to just relying, and that's why being a police is such a hard job because they're responsible for so many things.
Now I agree with you. We need to talk about there's a lot you're saying. We're having a conversation, so I'm going to be saying something sometimes too. We got to be able to let me come in. Would you not? I want to go to that Atlanta thing really quick because the theme that I'm seeing with Black Lives Matter, there's this argument that a lot of black folks are being killed by the police. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. If you look at so we're having a conversation, right?
I feel like it's
DOJ. Oh, sorry. Okay, right around.
It's more disproportionate.
Well, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. No, hold on a second. Let me wrap this up. This will be really quick. I promise. Okay, that's fine. No, they're talking and they wanted to. So what I'm saying is, if you look at the DOJ and the FBI stats, and I'm not defending white folks. White people are more likely to be killed by cops, and some of them deserve it. Don't get me wrong. If you want to talk about black lives, like you brought that up, that's why I got really vehement. Black lives are getting killed by other black lives. It's a fact. What do we do about that? Don't you agree?
That also has to come from community
right?
reforms, but also comes from defunding the police.
No. You think defending the police will do it? Sure.
85% of white people are killed by white people. That's a statistic.
Okay, but I'm asking about you were saying something.
Community
Okay.
is who they are. 85% of white people are killed by white people, not black people.
Okay.
The problem here is
we're talking about
young
police
black
versus
men are being slaughtered like dogs in the streets. And you're here trying to basically twist words.
No, I'm not. I was having a conversation
with
him.
Agenda, a very specific agenda.
Sir,
Truly,
so I'm asking you, what I'm talking to you, what I'm trying to say to you is, if you look at the FBI and the DOJ stats, more white people are killed by cops than black people are. Now, that doesn't mean what happened to George Floyd is no big deal. That's a big deal. That's outrageous what happened.
Why is it so normal for us to, as society, being killed by police? Why is that so normal?
So here's my response to that. Remember, I talked like the stats of black homicides, black people being killed. It's mostly other blacks, not police. Do you think that now I agree, there's too many police that are killing innocent lives. I agree with you. That is a problem. Now, if we want perfection, we can't have it because it's a fallen world. Okay, we had a conversation. I appreciate it.
But the thing is, sorry.
That's fine.
The thing is, when your job specifically says protect and serve.
Right. And we got to get rid of those bad cops. I agree.
Militarize that. That's why people are shedding light. Obviously, there's a plethora of problems in this world.
Yes.
There's homicides within each specific culture and racial group. But when your job specifically says...
But I got to interject. Black on black homicides are massive. Look into it. We had a convo, so look into that, okay?
But are we saying that, is it racially motivated?
Black on black crime. Is that racially motivated?
I don't think so.
It isn't, but that's a huge problem. We got to solve that.